settle your group down and just feel a little bit more comfortable at home for whatever reason, like every team in the world in any sport does. But you know, it helps that we shot the ball better tonight. We've felt that we've been able to generate pretty good shots. We just haven't been able to knock them down at a level that's good enough. But tonight we were able to do that. Did a much better job of just getting into the paint and attacking the rim, and you know, put some pressure on the front of the rim, which was pleasing.
You've spoken about it a couple of times in the first 3 games about at times not knowing, you know, what you're running, what your control was. Probably the man next to you helped it, but do you feel like you were more in control and where you wanted to be tonight?
Yeah, it's just been a challenge getting everybody on the same page, with guys being out and then coming back in. The guys that had been playing, getting used to the guys that have been out. It's been a challenge for everybody. We're not going to sugarcoat that. It's definitely been frustrating, challenging. You know, it's it's been a big learning experience for sure. But we were better tonight. We've got to continue to keep getting better in that department. Just being able to really just hoop, know what each of us are doing, and you know, we did some better stuff tonight.
I'm sure that's what you expected of Travis when you recruited him to play that type of role,
yeah.
Score, facilitate, whatnot.
Yeah, look, the NBL is a huge point guard dominant league. Every team's point guard in this league can go make plays at both ends of the floor, and you know, we get that out of Travis tonight, and you know, he'll get a lot of confidence out of that, and a couple of days do it all over again. So you know, especially for a young guy, he's playing against a lot of point guards in this league that are very experienced, so it's a good experience for him as well, and he'll learn a lot from it moving forward. And you know, tonight he was great, made some huge plays down the stretch, and played with some emotion and some energy, and as the team did, which is great, and that's what I want. You know, a little bit easier to do that at home when your crowd's really behind you. You know, now we've got to be able to go do that on the road.
We've been asking you this for a while, but how do you take this energy and emotion from home and then in 3 days win on the road in Illawarra?
Yeah, that's all about toughness. That's about real belief and that mental toughness to deal with the opposing team's home crowd, and people in the crowd talking to you and feeling like you're getting a rough call here and there, and all those different factors that come into playing on the road. You know, and it's going to happen. It's just how short can you keep those runs? And yeah, good question. But you know, we felt that we've been okay on the road. You know, we've dropped games, but really all 3 games coming down the stretch. You know, and even in Adelaide we didn't play great. The league got out pretty big at times, but it was a 7 or 8 point game down the stretch. And make a couple of plays here and there, you might have a chance. We've got to get over that hump, and that's where a lot of real toughness and execution comes into play.
Do you feel like you've got the monkey off your back a little bit, Travis?
As far as what?
I mean, just, you know, you came back from that injury. You know, this is a pretty, you know, breakout game tonight. You know, you basically led the side to the win. Did you feel, you know, you can build on this from there?
Really, I'm just happy we got the win. Going into it, I don't try to think about myself. I try to think about, hey, what can I do to help the team? And it felt good to get our first win.
You touched on it in the post-game interview with Trigger after the game about your knee. You know, you said it was really tough to fight back. It's your first real injury. Can you sort of expand on that? Where did it get to in the pre-season? Like, was it frustrating?
It's different. It's really the MRI came back. Everything was structurally was fine. It was just really like confidence and trusting that it's not gonna hurt and really do what you want it to do. So I feel like I'm starting to get back to where I was before.
And I suppose the feeling now must be to go to Illawarra and try and do it on the road again. Probably, you know, you've done it tonight against Cedric. You know, Rodney Clark's a former MVP of the league. It's another big opportunity for the team and yourself.
Yeah, I try not to get caught up in the one-on-one battles. Our thing is just go back to the drawing board, get a game plan, and try and go out there and execute it.
And Aaron, you came into this game with winless, and it's on a school night, but you still got 4,000 Orange Army fans through the gate. How huge is that for this team, and how much does the team build off that?
Yeah, it's going to be obviously a huge thing for the community for the whole year. We're going to have a lot of games like that on those type of nights, and want them to come out and support us, and it's always been a fantastic night here at home in our stadium. And you know, we've been really tough to beat in our gym, and a big part of that's been, you know, that emotion that you get from the crowd, and you know, they're a big part of our success over the years in doing that. And you know, we're in that situation where we're going to have a lot of Monday, Sundays, you know, those type of games, which you know, it was just fantastic to have them come out tonight on Thursday night and you know, really get behind it. It was just, you know, relieving probably for everybody that we could come to play at home and not be travelling all the time, which we have been doing. So you know, I definitely appreciate everyone coming out, and we're going to go back on the road and go down to Wollongong and see what we can do.
Just a word on Wertho. He's played massive minutes. He's really stepped up in with our out. Double tonight against a guy like David Anderson. It's a pretty big effort from him.
Yeah, look, obviously right now it's really the Wertho, Nate and Nana show in the big man's department. I mean, Steve, you'll be able to slide into that spot at times and fill some minutes there too, but you guys got to step up, you know, and Trav was big tonight, and Mark obviously was very effective in a lot of departments, and you know, tough match up with Dave, and you know, the same thing on Sunday. You've got to come out and bring that same energy and intensity and execution.
Thanks, guys.
Perfect. Thank you.